Hello, everybody. I'm Felipe Meira, the pirate. I'm your English teacher, and I'm here to talk to you. You that you are high intermediate, or high intermediate, or advanced level students. So we are here to talk about noun clauses. So now we are gonna listen a song about noun clauses now on our opening. Let's go. That's right. Let's start our class about noun clauses, right? So, here we are with some examples of noun clauses. The book is about where the dinosaurs laid their eggs. The police were investigating who the serial killer was. That the brothers are tripled is amazing. I don't know when the birds built their nest in the roof. He is what we would call a misogynist. So we can notice here that we have compound sentences, right? So we have two phrases making a sentence. The book is about where the dinosaur laid their eggs. The police were investigating who the serial killer was. So here we have this first line here from the book until about uh, we have a sentence, and here where the dinosaurs laid their eggs, we have another phrase to finish our sentence. The police were investigating is a phrase, so we are making our sentence, and to finish the sentence we have who the serial killer was, right? So, and it's this that we are studying now, compound sentence, but we are focusing on noun clauses, and I'm gonna explain you now. Okay, so pay attention here. A noun clause is a clause that plays the role of a noun. Yes, like we have in Portuguese. These, okay, we call it subordinate clauses, right here in Portuguese. So if you have a clause that is that phrase that I was showing you, yeah, we call it clause. If you have a clause that plays the role, that works as a noun, a name, so if the the full clause works as a noun, so you have a noun clause. A noun clause can replace a noun phrase or a pronoun in a sentence. Let's see here. So, your paper was excellent. What you wrote was excellent. I read it. I read what you wrote. Okay, so here we have a pronoun, and here we have a pronoun your, and a noun clause replacing this pronoun. What you wrote, your paper here, and we have a noun clause here replacing it, substituting it. Yeah, what you wrote. I read it. Here we have a pronoun, and I read what you wrote. What you wrote is replacing this pronoun it. Can you understand it? Can you get it? Yes. If you have some doubts, any doubt, so you can comment here and I can explain you. Or you can watch it again. Right? So a noun clause is a connecting word plus a subject plus a verb. A connecting word, like here, what, right? A subject, you, and a verb, wrote. Okay? Connecting words, right? So, the first one you have to learn is that. That as a connector, you can see it on a phrase or not. It can be hidden in the sentence, right? So can be deleted if it's introducing the object of the verb. Critics believe that there is not one objective truth. Or you can say critics believe there is not one objective truth, right? So I showed you both ways. Double-weight connectors. Double-weight connectors. So they can't be deleted. They cannot be deleted. What? Then we may believe what the scientists tell us. Yeah? How or how much? Our students were interested in how people interact. When? I don't know when the universe began. Whether or if. I'm not sure whether I will be a black belt in karate. Where? I do not know where I should begin. Why? I cannot understand why he did not leave. When do we use why? Why we use why? When we are talking about the reason. Where, when we talk about the place. Whether or if, when we're talking about possibilities. When we talk about time. How and how much, the way or the quantity. And what, when we telling the thing, yeah, what the thing is. The structure. The structure. A noun clause is made by a main clause plus a connector plus a dependent clause. Okay, so we have the main clause, the connector, and the dependent clause. The dependent clause is our noun clause. Okay, we're just studying this dependent clause that now I'm showing it in red. I know that the connector, I know the main clause, that the connector, you will learn fast. I know that you will learn fast. So there are some strategies to discover which is the main clause and which is the dependent. Because the connector is easy, I've showed you all the connectors. So the main clause normally it can't be used by itself alone. It has no sense alone, right? Like I said, like if I say, I know what? So I have to know something, right? Or this something was told before, or I'm gonna tell it, but I have to know something, right? And let me show you some other strategies how to find this clause. So to identify the noun clause of the sentence, you can take the verb and ask a question using what or who. For example, I know that you will learn fast. I know what? That you will learn faster. So this is our dependent clause. That is our noun clause because it rolls a noun. What I'm doing is most important. What I'm doing is most important. What is most important? What I'm doing. So here we are with our noun clause, the dependent clause. Okay, right? Can you see it? Now let's try doing an exercise here. Okay, like we did before, we are gonna do it now. The teacher told us that tomorrow there is no class. The teacher told us that tomorrow there is no class. Yes. Now you can make one of the questions and you are gonna discover which one is the main clause and which one is our dependent clause, that in our case is our noun clause. So The question is, what the teacher told us? That tomorrow there is no class. So this is our dependent clause. So it's our noun clause. Okay, thank you very much. I hope I have helped you learning this. I hope that was easy for you and funny for you. And if you need some help, you can find us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and we have our group on YouTube. We have a group on WhatsApp. We have a group on Telegram, and you can find us on a podcast. Okay, so bye bye. See you.